Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on the Ad Agency Show. We are in our 6th week with this project. It's pretty exciting. My name's Braden. I'm here with my team members.
My name's Max Kender.
Joe over here.
Kaylee Dial.
And Kinley.
Yeah, so basically this week we're talking about Minnetrista and all the fun things that they have to offer the community of Muncie. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
So Minnetrista is actually a 40-acre museum and garden site that is located on the White River here in Muncie. It's really close to campus, so it's a really popular spot for Ball State students to go have photo shoots, go on walks, all the things. It's a really pretty area. It was founded in 1988 and was actually built based off the legacy of the Ball family and company. So it's really just a connection for Ball State and Muncie all in general, brings the community all together.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Max.
Did you do a photo shoot there like the other week?
Yeah. So I like how you said it's close to campus. So my girlfriend, she's a sponsor for this clothing brand called We the Believers. And we needed to do a photo shoot.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, right. Little plug in there. Code Joe, save 15%. Anyways, yeah, so we just went there and we went in the flowers and it was a really beautiful place for a photo shoot. They have nice trails and a building inside with some cool stuff in there. So I think, Braden, you actually went there last week and did some stuff there. You want to talk about what you did?
Yeah. It is beautiful. I was surprised at how great everything looked, the scenery, and kind of just getting over winter. So, the grass was green, flowers were blooming, so that was nice to see. We toured. I went with my family this past weekend, and we actually toured the entire thing, everything Minnetrista has to offer, so it was really cool. One thing that was awesome, we spoke about the Ball brothers briefly. Their family home, we were able to take a tour of that, and it's a self-guided tour in all the houses that are on that trail, so you kind of get to take your own lead and do your own thing and explore the house that I don't think they've made any changes since they've lived in there. So of course some of the things are blocked off, like some of the old things that are a little more fragile, that they don't necessarily want you touching and messing with. But it was definitely a really cool experience to be able to kind of be in the same spot that the founders of our university and the well-known Ball Mason jar once lived. So that was really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that you can go to Minnetrista just like on your own time, and you can go walk with friends and hang out, or you can actually have a guided tour. So there's opportunities for people of all ages to go. I know I'm in a sorority here on campus, and we go all the time during the summer to get cute pictures for the gram and to hang out, picnics, all that sort of thing. But we've also taken like group trips to the Bob Ross experience and things like that. So it's really fun.
Yeah, actually last year, me and my girlfriend went on a date there, and going through the Bob Ross experience was just something that was really cool, like being able to see where he filmed like a ton of his different shows, like a bunch of the episodes on there. They actually have like the camera still in there, and it like has like a little video footage of him like actually painting some of the paintings still.
Oh, that's awesome.
Still like has his living room and everything like that. So it's just pretty cool to go through and just be able to see like some of the stuff that he was doing.
Well, it's cool that they have at least two historical figures, the Ball brothers or groups, the Ball brothers and Bob Ross, that we're able to see, and is, like Kaylee said, it's right next to campus. So it's a really cool resource for us to use. So
it's perfect. Yeah, it's super close to campus. I would say it's one of my favorite places to go when the weather gets over 60 degrees. I love walking. I'm in Minnetrista. It's really safe, kid-friendly environment for sure.
Yeah. I mean, and with the endless trails too, there's plenty of walking you can do too.
Yeah, me and my roommate actually did like a ton of runs through Minnetrista and like what is it, the endless trail that they call that goes through like a bunch of different towns.
Yeah.
Like, that kind
Yep.
of goes through there as well. And so we would just go on runs through there. I mean, it's a nice change of scenery. We'd go from there like down to the river, like past it, like through the town and everything like that.
Yeah, I know. I've taken my bikes down there too, so it's a nice little place.
So how far did you guys go on the bikes? Like,
It was actually me and my buddies play this game where like we'll get on our bikes and we try to get lost. So this is actually when I first moved into my house. We try to get lost and then we can't use GPS to get back. So we ended up like going like downtown Muncie. Yeah, it's actually pretty scary. So we went downtown Muncie. This is a true story. And we were kind of just exploring, and when it looked like an abandoned like factory thing. And this is like actually a true story. And we were like, this is not just for the podcast.
I don't think it's a real story.
No, this is not just for the podcast. But we got lost in this like old factory, and then this guy like was like in the building with us. I'm presuming it was the owner, and he was like recording us the whole time.
Oh, wow.
So, and then we were like, what? And he was like getting super aggressive with us, and we were like, well, we should have stayed in Minnetrista.
in the world?
So
Yeah.
we went out. So yeah, definitely stayed in Minnetrista if you plan on getting lost with your bikes.
Definitely seems a lot safer than
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
abandoned factories or something like
100%
that.
safer, yeah.
It's definitely really safe and kid friendly. They actually have in the wintertime they have a bunch of different lights events. They have an event called the Enchanted Luminera Walk, and they have opportunities for students at Ball State to volunteer and like help out. So I went with a few of my sorority sisters, and it was such a fun, like, family-friendly time. We got to help kids do little crafts, and just we got to participate in the light show for free. So they really have opportunities for everyone of all ages to get involved.
So they just did like the light show on like the main stretch there that you walk along, right?
Yeah.
I remember driving by it quite a few different times, and it just looks really pretty. I think they put some lights up in the woods nearby as
Yeah.
well. So
Looks really pretty at
Looks
night.
really nice. It's a good spot to like go take, like we said, pictures. But I mean, like Christmas time, they really dress it up, so you can go take pictures there for kind of a more themed experience as
Yeah,
well.
you know, Max, I like when you say that, because a lot of people, like we talked about, you know, they like to go when the weather is nice, but they really have year-round events. You know, they have really good inside stuff and outdoor stuff too, so it doesn't matter what time of year. You can always find some cool stuff to do there.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is around Christmas time, that trail with the lights going overhead along the trail, but also in the field right outside the Welcome Center. They dress it up with like Christmas trees and all those lights and everything, and it looks really cool. So yeah, definitely a lot to be seen over there.
It also has the indoor farmers market from November to
Oh, that's
April.
right.
I love
Yeah.
going to the farmers market
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday.
They also have the outdoor one too when it gets warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's nice. They really utilize like every part of their area.
Their space, yeah, definitely. One of the things just kind of circling back to being kid friendly, but also not, too kid friendly to where adults can't partake in it, is their interactive rooms, like the game room that they have around they have different rooms dedicated to each kind of section of their what they're about, like the paintings with Bob Ross, some of the stuff about the Ball family, and then it all comes together in their interactive game room with these different games, like this trivia game where there's a road of letters, and you're asked a question, and to answer the question, you jump on the letters and have to make it to the finish line without misspelling the letter or accidentally stepping on a wrong answer. So I had fun doing that a few times. Kind of looked a little silly, but definitely a good time. Also, they have this conveyor belt game that kind of, Joe, you were talking about a factory that you got lost at, but this one, you're supposed to be here. It's kind of like a factory vibe.
Yeah.
You get to kind of load a conveyor belt, and you get to pick your speed on slow, fast, normal, and it kind of puts it in perspective of how it was in that time where they didn't necessarily have the technology that we do today.
Yeah.
That's cool, yeah. I'm just kind of, when I was doing my research right before this, I came up with how they got the name Minnetrista, right? And it's a pretty weird name. So they actually, it's a Ball family legend. One of the family members combined I believe it's it's pronounced Soix. It's a Native American group. They used to live in this area. And they use the word minna, pronounced mini, and it means water. And then they mixed that with the English word trist, which means gathering place. So, put them
that's
together.
interesting.
Yeah.
And, now that I say that, we haven't really talked about it, but there is a lot of cool watering ways. I think they have a cool watering feature there, and then it's right next to the White River here in Muncie, Indiana. So, really, really kind of cool name there.
Yeah.
I do like the little pond that they have over there. That I think they have like some fish in it every once in a while. I think last year I didn't see any in it, but like we
can you go
walked
fishing in
past
it?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Is it the
I really
one that's
doubt it.
behind like one of those houses, kind of?
Oh well, there's a big pond that's like behind one of the houses, but like actually on like the main Minnetrista area, they just have like a little pond with like a little waterfall that adds like a little bit of like water noise. Like if you're having like a picnic out back behind the main building.
Yeah,
then,
it's so nice.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps the
I
experience.
love that it's a place that you can go to have fun, but it's also super educational. Like they have so many different display rooms where they show award-winning paintings, and they also showcase the Ball Brothers' first glass manufacturing tool, which is super cool.
Yeah, I was blown away by that one when I saw it. It's kind of hiding in between those different display rooms, but when I took my first look at that, I was like, how in the world did this do what it did? Which it really blew my mind to see that. Looks like such an old like industrial device, but I'm not a glass manufacturer, so I have no idea.
You're not?
No,
We didn't know that.
Despite what I may have been putting off, the energy I've been putting off, I am not a glass manufacturer.
Yeah, it's really surreal that we go to school so close to such a place filled with so much history, and it's crazy.
It definitely is really cool.
It's a perfect place to show off the community's assets.
Oh, yeah.
And literally every event that Muncie does is hosted at Minnetrista, so
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
just a great place.
It's a great
overall.
place overall.
Definitely. That's pretty much like most of what I can think of. Other than just one more thing that comes to mind is the Welcome Center, where they also do host different events. Like I'm pretty sure they have a big room where you can book and throw like kind of formal events or networking events, just whatever you need to do. So that's a very nice space. But yeah, the Welcome Center is very inviting. The people at the front desk are super friendly. They are always willing to answer any questions you may have or direct you in the right way along your journey at Minnetrista. So yeah, it's very helpful, and they do a really good job.
I remember the first time going in at the welcome desk, like they greeted me before I even like said anything. Like as I walked in the door, they said like, "Hey, welcome to Minnetrista. Have you been here before?" And they were just like super nice and like super easy to talk to, very helpful. Kind of walked us through everything that was going to happen while we were there, like the different places. We
They
could
want
visit.
everyone to be able to experience what it has to offer.
Yeah.
They're such a welcoming place, and that makes it much more easy to go there and want to return.
For sure. Definitely.
Yeah, so if you guys ever find yourself in the Muncie area, definitely stop by. It's a great place. We have all had a great time there. And did anybody else have anything else to add?
No,
think so.
It's
a for sure
get
stop.
There. Yeah, get there. It's not expensive. I believe if you're a Muncie local, it's $8, and then probably like $10 if you're not. So not an unreasonable price. You can hang out there all day, see all the different amenities that they have, and yeah, it's really, really fun trip.
We'll catch you guys back at our next episode. Enjoy your day.